following is a presentation of WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com. This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln and online at merealty.com.
Are you sick and tired of the telephone calls, text messages, and ads in the mail for Medicare open enrollment? Medicare open enrollment begins October 15th and ends December 7th. Changes made during this time will go into effect January 1, 2025. Feel free to call me, local Medicare agent Dara Entwistle, and set an appointment to go over 2025 changes and plans. My office is in downtown Lincoln, or I can meet with you at your home if you like. Again, call me, Dara Entwistle, your local Medicare agent and your friend in health insurance, 217-651-8046.
Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln. Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln.
Hello, Lincoln and Logan County. This is Chris Grau from Grau Chevrolet Buick in Lincoln. When it comes time to choose someone to repair your car, truck, or SUV, don't you think you'd feel more comfortable working with the local people you know and trust? Our team in service, parts, and detail have the tools, training, and knowledge that will get your repairs done quickly with less downtime and at the right price. Call the local pros at 217-735-4444 at Grau Chevrolet Buick on North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln.
Hi, Joe Ryan here with Country Financial. As pensions go by the wayside and your retirement approaches, have you thought about what your retirement income will look like? No, I'm not talking about how much money you have saved. I am talking about a retirement income, a guaranteed paycheck for life. That's right, a paycheck issued to you every month for the rest of your life. Sound interesting? Let's talk. 735-4385.
Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School Lady Railer basketball. WLCN's live video stream coverage is made possible by Me Realty. Whether buying or selling, trust the professionals at Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln. Go online to merealty.com. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, located at 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln, and online at myfgec.org. Culver's of Lincoln, home of the Butterburger. Stop by before or after the game, located at 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Grau Incorporated, serving Lincoln and Logan County since 1953. Located at 1905 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln, phone 217-735-4444, or go online to grauinc.com. Chestnut Health Systems, offering a comprehensive scope of behavioral health and human services in Illinois and Missouri. Call 888-924-3786. State Farm Insurance Agent Brian Clark, with offices at 628 North Chicago Street in Lincoln, or call 217-732-6211. Collision Concepts, located at 1005 Macon Street, just off Woodlawn Road, west of Culver's. Call 217-735-2100 or find them online at collisionconceptsinc.com. Complete Lawn Care, offering year-round service for all your outdoor needs, including lawn care, gutter cleaning, and snow removal. For a free estimate or for more information, call 217-732-9734. Dara Entwistle, independent health insurance agent advocating for you, your family, and your company. Located at 101 and a half South Kickapoo Street, Suite 6 in Lincoln. Call 217-651-8046. Heartland Bank and Trust Company. Heartland Bank and Trust Company gives you choices with personal or business checking accounts that fit you. Good people, great account choices. Heartland Bank and Trust. Member FDIC. Heartland Community College is Lincoln's community college. At Heartland, you'll get the personal attention and support you need to be a successful student. Discover Heartland, discover your future. Visit heartland.edu/Lincoln. Emo's Cafe, your family restaurant serving home-cooked meals for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Located at 616 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Phone 217-605-0171. Emo's Cafe, Lincoln's family restaurant. The Johnson family, in honor of Keith Johnson, a proud supporter of Lincoln Lady Railer basketball for over 50 years. LCHS Lady Railer basketball alumni. Lincoln Lady Railer basketball, a proud tradition of Lincoln Community High School athletics. Once a Railer, always a Railer. Lincoln Heating and Cooling, located at 1716 Tremont Street in Lincoln. Phone 217-735-5835. The LMH Community Health Collaborative, improving the health of the people and the communities it serves. Chase Lowry Edward Jones Financial, your Lincoln Edward Jones financial advisor. Located at 407 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, learn how Chase can help you reach your financial goals. Visit edwardjones.com or stop by the office. Member SIPC. Joe Ryan Country Financial, located at 509 Pulaski Street in downtown Lincoln. Call 217-735-4385. Schneider Masonry, family owned and operated in Central Illinois with over 40 years of experience serving builders, contractors, and homeowners. Free estimates available. Call 217-314-9654. Simply Traveled Cruise Planners. Let LCHS alum Amy Wiggers-Chen help with domestic and global travel arrangements for groups, generational travel, Disney, all things cruises, and all-inclusive travel. Simply Traveled is so much more than cruises. Call Amy at 615-961-6474 or go online to simply-traveled.com. United Community Bank, located at 2201 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln and online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank is the leader in community banking and stands ready to help both individuals and businesses. Phone 217-735-5400. Lincoln Mayor Tracy and Annette Welch. Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School Lady Railer basketball.
Lincoln Lady Rail Splitter Basketball is on the air on a Friday night from Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium. It's Bobby V talking to you. We're all on YouTube tonight, as you well know. And I'm riding with two great Hall of Famers tonight. The great Jan Bowers, the do-it-all guard that played back in, she was a junior in 78, a senior in 79. And my brother, Dr. Chuck, who played for the Rail Splitters, he graduated in 78. And if you ever saw a Chuck Viderber game, by the end of the game, he looked like Rocky Balboa. He was in the fight. What do you think, Jan?
Oh, I'm excited. This is going to be a great game. The Lady Railers have a two-game win streak going as they defeated Jacksonville last Saturday by a score of 59-23, and then the exciting win they had here this past Tuesday at Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium as they defeated the 11-0 Springfield Southeast by a score of 43-37. So Rochester is coming in with a record of 3-9, 1-2 in the conference. The Lady Railers are 4-4 overall now, 3-1 in the conference. So both teams trying to come away with a conference conference victory tonight. Let's see what the Lady Railers have in store.
Well, you know, Jan and Chuck, I've been doing this for 50 years, and that's the kind of games you dream for. A team coming in here undefeated, 11-0, and it was a Donnybrook all the way. 11-8 at the first quarter, 20-19 at the half, 30-27. It was a racehorse basketball, and then the final, as you said, was 43-37. Chuck, you're in from Vermont. How's it going for you?
Great. You know, it was fun. I flew in last night into Peoria and then went up to the cabin and realized it was a game. I said, hey, I'll come out and hang out with you guys, you know, and see what's going on. Haven't been out here in a long time.
Hey, life's too short. I'm glad you're here, brother. Our pregame sponsor is Me Realty, list of the game. It's time to check tonight's list of the game, sponsored by Me Realty. List your home with Me Realty when it's time to sell, and if you're looking to buy, check the listings at merealty.com. I'm going to give you the first one, Jan. What is your list, your key to the game?
Well, you know, the Lady Railers live and die on the press, and the last game that I did, they struggled with that a little bit in the first half, and the opponent was able to score some buckets, but they really tightened it up in the second half, made some great adjustments, and that was the difference in the game. So I'm looking for that again tonight. I know Coach Taylor had said that, or Taylor Richmond had said that they'd been off to a slow start, but I noticed that in the last couple of games, they've been off to a little bit quicker start in the first quarter and getting some more points. So
Taylor
I'm sure
Rohr, she's married
oh, did
now.
I texted her today. And I had to look up Taylor Richmond, so that was on my mind.
Yeah. Well, Richmond Rohr, yeah.
That's right. It's an R. It's good.
So yeah, that's what they did in that game against Southeast. They just played merciless one ball pressure, though, and that's what won it for them. Okay, Chuck, you got number 2 on the list of the game.
Well, I think in every game, you know, it's always the little things that add up. And, you know, me, it's always been about, okay, who shoots better free throws, right? I mean, those are the keys to the game, you know. So it's like, and then just turnovers. I think that's the hugest part of the game. If you can control your turnovers and you can make baskets that are freebies, that's the nicest thing, you know, about a game. But those are always, I think, the pressure points. And you go down and look statistically, a lot of those things, you know, we always looked at, well, how many turnovers we had that led to their points, or vice versa, if you get them to turn the ball over and score. But then again, you know, well, how do you shoot at the free throw line? And that's always a key to the game. And that's always those little things in the end, when you go back and just look at those things, that make the difference.
You're right, Chuck. We have struggled at the free throw line. We've struggled for the bunnies underneath the basket, the easy layup shots. So Bobby V never played at Jan Bauer's level or Chuck Federber's level, but I played in the recreational league, and I always thought I could get 10 points a game just from offensive rebounds, because you're either going to get the 2, you're going to get hammered, get 3 the old-fashioned way, or I don't know what else is going to happen, but something's going to happen on offensive rebound.
That's always true. I got a lot of points that way over the years.
That's certainly true. So the Lady Rail Splitters getting ready to go. The starting lineup so far has been Lily Holmes, Grace Schneider, Mason McLeod, Mia Clark, and McKinley Knapp. And they were, you know, undefeated last year at the junior varsity level. And think about what they had to practice against. In practice, they were the team that had to go up against what the grades, maybe Jan's team, Seth Reichley's team, and then this team. I mean, they had to practice against those people.
Absolutely, and it's a big difference, you know, just making that practice and what they played at JV level, and then coming out here and playing at varsity, and it is a different speed, and there's other things you have to worry about, the rebounding and things that maybe at the JV level weren't quite as key, but it will be here this evening. So we're looking forward to the Lady Railers, and I know they've been making adjustments and practices, working on some different things, and so I really look forward to seeing them play tonight.
I know you guys are going to enjoy Sienna Adams. When she comes off the bench, she's like the microwave. She's a fire plug, and if you're being guarded by her, it's a total nightmare.
I love those kind of players. That's great. You know, I think, too, Jan, you hit on it a little bit. You know, you got players that had to go through that process, but then it's all finding your identity, right? I mean, the last 2 years, Lincoln, I understand, has had an amazing teams, and then to win the state trip, I mean, that's a lot to come back from. I don't care. I mean, when I went down to Kentucky, they had just won the national championship, and so it's a big adjustment for those guys that are on the team already, and then those players that are trying to find your position, where you need to play, how you need to play, and it's always adjustment. And I think it's great that they're 3-1 in their conference. You know, that's the big thing. You know, that's what really matters down at the end. And if you get those conference wins, that's what you want. You know, wins win's a win, no matter how you get it.
Absolutely. Moving back into the Central State 8 is very different. And so the competition is much more intense. Again, the speed of the players, the physicalness is going to be a lot different here. And that's something that they're having to adjust to, I believe.
Right. And I think that's always a part of the process. And, every year it's different teams, different players. But, and I think women's basketball has come a long way. And, it's fun to watch. And that it wasn't before, but I think just the game and the pace of the game has changed, which is amazing, too.
So we're going to rotate these. We gotta mention our sponsors. So, Jan, I'll give you the first one.
All right. We have Brian Clark State Farm Insurance for home, auto, life, and health insurance needs. See Brian to review a quote for help in understanding your current policy or to get started on your personal price plan. Stop by the office at 628 North Chicago Street in Lincoln or call 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Brian Clark State Farm Insurance.
You notice I gave Jan the longest one.
Yeah, I figured that. Chase Lowry, your Lincoln Edward Jones financial advisor, located at 407 Keokuk in Lincoln. Learn how Chase can help you reach your financial goals. Visit edwardjones.com or stop by the office. Member of the SIPC.
Collision Concepts. They're also our 3-point sponsor. Collision Concepts, Lincoln's most trusted collision repair service since 2000. Location at 1005 Macon Street in Lincoln. Phone 217-735-21. A deer ran out in front of me about 3 years ago, and Collision Concepts took care of me. So the Lady Rail Splitters getting ready for a big battle tonight against the Rochester Rockets. The Rockets in their road uniforms in the orange. I believe that's blue lettering on the Rockets, and the Rail Splitters in their home whites tonight for this basketball game. Some sharp-looking uniforms for the Lady Rail Splitters. We're getting ready for our national anthem, and we'll take a break, and then we'll be back. The pep band's here tonight to play the national anthem.
This is Corporal Brian Clements with the Lincoln Police Department. This week, Lincoln Logan County Crime Stoppers is seeking information in reference to copper gutters that have been stolen off churches in the last couple of weeks. On December 6th at 1:54 p.m., 2 subjects stole a copper downspout off the Zion Lutheran Church at 205 Pulaski Street. They were both on bicycles, and one was wearing a Chicago Bears jacket, the other was wearing a tan coat and blue jeans. If you have any information on this crime, please contact Lincoln Logan County Crime Stoppers anonymously at 217-732-3000 or the Lincoln Police Department at 217-732-2151. Tips leading to an arrest could receive a cash reward up to $1,000. Crime Stoppers only want your information, not your name.
The Lincoln Logan County Crime Stoppers Crime of the Week is brought to you by Me Realty, supporting a thriving community safe for families through support of the Crime Stoppers program. Me Realty, 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
By the pep band, a beautiful rendition of our national anthem. And you never know on YouTube, guys. There could be somebody, our armed forces, at a fort here in the United States or the 150 countries we guard around the world, or a ship at sea. They could be listening to Bobby V and Jan Bowers and Dr. Chuck or watching us on the YouTube. It's amazing technology. Here's our starting lineup. And that is Ofer, number 10. Taylor Ofer for the Rochester. Next one out is Elena Stock. She wears the number 11. Number 22 is, that's number 20 getting the start. That's Miley Betheridge. And the next one, they wear their hair so long I can't tell, but we'll find her out.
22.
22 blue, that is Bella Harness. And the last starter out is number
35.
30.
Forward as I moved on and played at different levels, so that was one of the best things I know about Coach Foltz.
I forget,
what he did.
Did he play woman to woman?
No, we played mostly well, we full court pressed, of course.
Yeah.
But no, that was back in the day of the zone. There wasn't a lot of man-to-man, but then we faced teams that played it, and that was a little different for us.
And no running clock, so there were games where you scored over 100 points.
Oh, yes. Very much like the Lady Railers last year, we hardly ever played the fourth quarter. So when it came, tournament time, we weren't used to playing that.
All right, here's the starting lineup. Thank you, Jan, for the Lady Rail Splitters. Lily Holmes, the first one out for the ladies. Grace Schneider, the left-hander for the Rail Splitters. Mesa McLeod, she's always the trigger on the inbounds. 3 starting guards for the Lady Rail Splitters. Our leading scorer, Mia Clark. All 4 of those players are juniors. They'll be back next year. And the tough gal in the middle, McKinley Knapp, she's a senior. Tested ball club now. They come in here 4-4. They had their travails, Chuck, but tonight they're come to play. They play, I just got hit by something from one of the players. Coach Vanderstick, and then it was the birth of the 1-2-2 ball press, which we'll see tonight with Lauren Wallace.
Yeah, it was a different time. There wasn't a lot of man-to-man that was played, like Jan talked about, which is kind of interesting. But zone became a thing, and we had a ball press, and we just came at people.
There's the jump ball, and Knapp tips it to Mia Clark. Clark out top of the key, down the left side of the lane, wants to go up off glass. Yes, and the Lady Rail Splitters leave early. 2-0. Thank you, Chuck. The ball press came and would have been 75.
Yes.
Here's Rochester. They swing it down into the quarter. Back out top to Ofer. Down into the corner they look. There's the pressure by the defense. Bouncing in. Nice. And they defeated the Lincoln defense on a bounce inside. Did you pick up who that was, Jan?
35.
35, that is. Delaney Ferris. Here comes the lady. Grace Schneider down the lane. Kicks it out to Knapp. Out top to Holmes. Holmes down in the lane. Knapp tipped away. Mia Clark runs it down. Clark bounced past McKinley. Baseline. Gets it underneath to Holmes. Kicks it out. Left-hander Schneider. Boom! That's a collision punch.
Wow. Nicely done.
I love the way the Lady Railers get the ball inside and out. That makes such a difference, and they do a good job of that. Knapp is very patient with it.
5-2, Lady Rail Splitters lead it. Here's Ofer, that's Taylor Ofer. She bounces it off to one of her teammates out there on the right side. Now they come back across. Ofer out top of the key. Jan, you say she's the leading scorer. There's a pull-up jumper inside. Rebound fought for. Schneider picks it up off the floor. Here comes Schneider in a hurry across the timeline. Swings it out top of the key. Out on the wing to Mia Clark. Clark wants to go. Bounce inside. Holmes powers up off glass. No good. And the rebound to Rochester. Here comes Ofer. Taylor Ofer with the basketball. And she wants to run the offense against the ball press. Throws it down into the corner. Cross-court pass, 3 on the way, no good, and Schneider runs it down again. Here comes Schneider across in front of the scoring bench, gets it in the corner to Holmes. Holmes in the corner, swings it back out top to Mia Clark. Lincoln leads at 5-2. They're 2 out of 2 from, make it 2 out of 3 from the field. Here's Clark, swings down the lane, nice move, scoop, no good, and Rochester's got the rebound. Here comes Ofer again. Ofer down the lane, and she kicks in the corner. 3-shot on the way, no good. And the rebound to McKinley Knapp. McKinley Knapp swings it out to Mesa McLeod. McLeod gives up the dribble. Now she gets it to Schneider. 5:44 left for the first quarter. Lincoln leads at 5-2. Schneider out top of the key. Goes down, and it has it stolen away from her. And here comes Rochester. That was Delaney Ferris on the steal. And now they kick it back out to Ferris. Ferris to Ofer. They swing it down into the corner. Nice defense by Clark. Good pressure by the Rail Splitters. Down inside. Ofer shot on the way off the rim, and they try to run it down, and Ofer gets her own rebound, her own shot. Comes along the baseline, cut off by Mia Clark, and that's going to be a foul on Mia.
Yeah, that's one thing you've got to, it's, you know, the hard part about the three-pointers, you just got to wait for that long rebound, and Lincoln just got to get ready to get out there and grab that thing, because that's the one you hate, when they take a three, which is what you want, and then they don't get the ball back.
So here's Ofer on a three-pointer. Boom! String music by Taylor Ofer. Their leading scorer ties it up 5-5 with 5:06 remaining in the first quarter. Grace Schneider will bring it up for the Rail Splitters. Top of the key. They swing it to Holmes inside Knapp. Knapp dribbles, powers up off glass. Good, and she's fouled. She'll get a three-point play the old-fashioned way. McKinley Knapp at the free throw line.
Knapp is averaging 11.4 points per game, but I love what she does inside. You saw that nice little move she had, and you saw the first time she got the ball, they immediately double-teamed her, and every game I've watched, that's exactly what they do, because she is so effective down low.
She dips and hits.
There we go.
Three-point play makes it 8-5. You're right, Jan. There's that full-court pressure by the Rail Splitters. Ofer with the basketball. Cross-court pass to Stock. Stock back to Ofer. Out top of the key, Ferris. Ferris bounces baseline. And they come back out top to Ofer. Down in the corner. And traveling on Rochester down in the corner, that was Miley Detheridge. So it's going to be Rail Splitter ball in front of their own bench, and they get it into Schneider. Ladies lead at 8-5, 4:33 left for the first quarter. Clark with the basketball, way out by the timeline, bounces off to Holmes. Holmes takes one dribble, gets it to Schneider, back to Holmes. Holmes looking inside for Knapp, takes it down in the lane, kicks it out in the corner to Clark. She's defended. Holmes pass, and it's going to be Lincoln basketball. No, it's going to be, I'm sorry, Rochester basketball. No, it's going to be Lincoln basketball. No, it's going to be Rochester. So Lincoln leads at 10-5. Rochester gets in up high, out top. Ofer with the basketball. Swings it in the corner. Back out top. Ofer three-pointer on the way. It's a college three-pointer. Rebound fought for, tipped out of bounds. Going to be Rochester basketball.
That was a nice block out, though, by Mia Clark. She did not come away with a rebound, but she did a great job of blocking out. Just unfortunately, that weak side rebound is so tough in that zone.
3:43 left for the first quarter. Rochester lobs it out top. Shot on the way, no good. Rebound by Holmes. Lily Holmes with the rebound. In a hurry, brings it across the timeline. Kicks it on the wing to McLeod. A Knapp in the corner, bounce past Holmes. She rips it, powers up off the glass. Good. Lily Holmes with the basket. 12-5 Lincoln.
Yeah, I like that. Lincoln got the ball before quick, didn't let them set the zone, and they let them get an easy bucket.
Exactly, and Holmes likes that little move inside. She does not. She is not afraid to drive.
Good defense by Lincoln. Clark, they're on the floor fighting for it, and that is McLeod tying up the Rochester player, and it's going to be Lincoln ball on the exchange. And two subs come in for Rochester.
Yeah, I think, Jan, if Lincoln get the ball up the court before they can set their zone, it gives them an opportunity to score early, and that's what I think would be beneficial to them.
Holmes out on the right wing. Goes down Main Street. Kicks in the corner. McLeod shot out of the corner. Beautiful rainbow. No good. Gets her own rebound. Bounces inside. And an errant pass, and Rochester will come out of there with it. Offer with it. Taylor with the basketball. Right side they go. That's Curley. Curley with the ball. She just checked in. Samantha Curley. Bounce inside. Tipped away by Knapp. Picked up by Lily Holmes. Holmes across the timeline. Backs it off. 2:37 left for the first quarter. Lincoln leads at 12-5. Bounce inside Clark. Clark wants to go. No. Bounce back Knapp. 16-footer off. Kicks off the heel, and Offer with the rebound. 2:24 for the first. Lincoln leads it by 7, 12-5. Lob into the middle of the zone. Curley back to Offer. College three-pointer rims out. Down in the corner it goes. Tipped out of bounds, and it's going to be Rochester basketball. Coach Taylor Rohr up talking to her players. 2:14 on the first quarter clock, and Lincoln leading at 12-5. Schneider will bring it up. What kind of defense is that for Rochester? Man-to-man?
They're in a man. They're a man-to-man. It's a soft man-to-man.
They're switching everything.
Mm-hmm.
Clark, lob inside Holmes. She retrieves it. Powers up off glass. Good. Lily Holmes, 14-5. Rail Splitters lead. Nice pass by Clark inside to Holmes.
It was. I think we got away with that. I'm not sure it was really open, but we were able to come away with it, and Lily did a good job of finding the bucket or basket and putting it in.
Yeah, what I like right now is nice balanced scoring for Lincoln.
In and out, didn't go, but we lead at 14-5, and here they come. That was Ferris with the rebound. That's Stock inside. Shot on the way and hammered by Lily Holmes. Delaney Ferris, and Holmes got caught in the cookie jar there. Karate chopped her across the forearm.
Yeah, I think it was one of those, she knew, kind of missed the assignment for the defensive and touch and make it up, but that's pretty self-evident.
Delaney Ferris, 2 shots. First one's good. Makes it 14-6. Minute 51 left in the first quarter. Substitute for Rochester coming in. That is one of the starters, Miley Detheridge. She's 5'10". At the free throw lines, Delaney Ferris. Ferris dips and hits. 14-7. Lincoln by 7. McLeod will take it out of bounds. And another substitution for Rochester. Number 22 in there, back in there is Bella Harness. She's a 5'6" junior. Schneider brings it up. Schneider across the timeline. Backs it off. That's soft man-to-man, as Jan and Chuck said. Schneider still looking, swings it to Holmes, going to shoot it. Brick off the glass, and the rebound to Rochester. Bringing it up is Stock. Stock out top of the key, throws it in the corner. That's Ferris. Ferris swings it out top. That's Stock again. Stock to Ferris, around the horn. Offer, wants to go, no. And that's Stock with the ball. Kicks it out top. Right side Offer down in the corner. Squares, fires, no good. Rebound kicks to Schneider. Schneider slows it down for now. Out top of the key. Bounce pass, attempted bounce pass inside to Knapp. And they're going to say the ball was kicked by Rochester.
I like the look inside, but I think we needed one more pass to get the angle in. I don't think that it was a pass from the top. I think it was from the wing. It was a great seal by Knapp.
You're right, Coach. Good call. McLeod inside Mia Clark to Knapp. Knapp out top. Schneider wants to go. Now she backs it off. Schneider in the corner to McLeod. Schneider, 50 seconds left for the first quarter. Lincoln leads at 14-7. Schneider, ball tipped away, picks it up. Now Holmes has got it. Holmes on the dribble, way out by the timeline. Now she spins, comes down the lane, kicks it to Schneider, and Holmes was fouled. 37 seconds left for the first quarter. Lincoln leads at 14-7. And McLeod will take the basketball out. McLeod, a good three-point shooter if she gets open. Gets it into Holmes. Holmes to Clark. Clark in the corner, McLeod. And a foul on McLeod pushing off as she went for the ball.
Yeah, she just unfortunately pushed her arms out, and they're going to call that on you. You can't move those arms.
Yeah, I think they called an illegal screen. I think they called it on
number 10, was it?
No, I think they called it on Lily Holmes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think they called it for an illegal screen.
Yes.
That's her second foul. Taylor Offer with the basketball. And now Sienna Adams in there. Adams all over. Won't give her a break. Adams hustling out top against Ofer, putting on a dribbling display. Adams Got caught on the push-off, but Adams, once she comes in, a lot of defense there.
I like her effort there.
Yeah.
I like it. I think Offer was not very happy to have that going on.
Yeah.
16 seconds. Here's Offer with it. She's got a challenge now. Adams is staring her down. Passes it on the wing. She's had enough of that. Kicks it back out top. Into the corner. They ran a play there, but good defense by the Rail Splitters. Now here's a shot out of the corner. That's short. Rebound on the floor, and that's the end of the first quarter. And the Rail Splitters lead it 4-7. Good effort by the Rail Splitters there in the first quarter.
Yeah, that 7-point lead, 14-7. That's great. And, they got a little slowed down there a little bit in that last couple of minutes, but, they're playing good defense now. So if they can just carry that into the second quarter, I think they'll be just fine.
So we're letting Jan do her math there. Have you got it all, Jan?
I've got it.
Well, I don't have to tell you you're getting an A. You're the teacher. So we'll let you go again. Here we go right there.
Is it me? Are we okay? Culver's of Lincoln, home of the Butterburger. Stop by before or after the game, located at 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Culver's.
Excellent. I had a tenderloin there today. I don't think they serve lasagna, though. That's yours.
Yeah.
Dara Entwistle.
Okay, Dara Entwistle, independent health insurance agent. Call 217-737-7581.
Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, located at 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and to attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Find them on Facebook or learn more at myfgec.org. And here's Jan Bowers with the first quarter scoring.
All right, for Rochester, Taylor Offer, their leading scorer at 13.1 a game, has 3 points on a three-pointer, and Delaney Ferris has 4 points on a one basket and 2 free throws. For Lincoln, we have Lily Holmes with 4 points, Grace Schneider with a 3, and Mia Clark with 2 points, and McKinley Knapp has 5 with 2 buckets and a free throw.
Okay, thank you, Hall of Famer. And here we go. Out top, that's Ofer. Ofer down in the corner. Substitution now. They swing it across, almost tipped away by Schneider. Ofer with it again. Back out on the wing, on the baseline. Clark playing some good defense there. Ofer, Adams all over. Ofer, and she slips and falls. They're going to call a foul on Adams?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that was a foul, but they called it anyway.
She had a little body on her.
Yeah.
She was a little body, and some officials are going to let that go, and some are going to call it. We just have to adjust to what officials we have.
Yes, she's already got 2 quick fouls, so that's going to be a deciding factor down the road here.
Stock with the basketball. Cross-court pass, almost picked off by Clark. Another cross-court pass, out top of the key, down into the corner. Ofer going to shoot out of the corner, rimmed out. Adams runs it down. Here comes Adams in a hurry, and they say she double dribbled. That just fires Adams up even more.
She's got the spunk. I like it.
Yeah, when she comes in, the 6th lady to come in. And 7-11 left here in the second quarter. Lincoln leads it 14-7. Rochester will inbound. In front of all the fans here tonight. Stock with the basketball. Stock swings it into the corner to Ofer, and now another foul on. No, that's against push off by Ofer.
Illegal screen again.
Yeah.
An illegal screen. McLeod will inbounds for the Railers, and Schneider will bring it up. Lady Railers lead at 14-7. That was the score at the end of the first quarter. 7:03 left here in the second quarter. Schneider looks for the cutters. Adams with the basketball. Out top, that's McKinley Knapp. Knapp swings it to McLeod to Schneider. Schneider out top to Clark. Clark rips it to. Now she goes in the corner to Knapp. Patient on the offense. Schneider, that's Adams, pardon me. McLeod with the basketball. McLeod one dribble. Now she gets it to Adams. Adams baseline Schneider. Schneider looks inside Knapp. Knapp fights for it, and they're going to say it was tipped away there by Miley Detheridge. So it's going to be Lincoln basketball underneath their own basket.
It was a great dive there by Knapp to recognize and a good attempt to pass it in. And I really like the way Knapp seals. She did a good job of bodying, just couldn't quite get the pass in.
Well, McLeod bounced past inside Knapp, and this time they're going to say it was tipped away by Detheridge again. It's going to be Lincoln basketball again underneath their own basket. McLeod, she's going to get the three-point shot for Mia, but they play. Now she's going to fire from 17 off the heel, no good. Rebound comes down to Ferris. Ferris gets it off to Ofer. Ofer swings it to the right side. That's Ferris. Ferris back across they go. Ofer inside, back in the corner. Good defense all over the place by the Rail Splitters. Adams out there all over her charge. Sees the point on that 1-2-2. Clark stops him in the corner. Baseline, no, tied up by Clark, and that's going to be Lincoln basketball. Good job there by Mia Clark.
Great defense that time. Great defense.
The coach for Rochester is Brandon Rose. They come in with a record of 3 wins, 9 losses. Schneider on the right side wing, out top of the key, keeps the dribble. Now she's on the left side, gets in the corner to McLeod. McLeod on the dribble, swings, and they're going to say she carried the basketball. Going to be Rochester basketball.
And that's a point of emphasis now is looking for that, cupping the ball and carrying it. It used to, you'd be able to do it and almost pick the ball up and go 3 steps before putting it down. But that's something that they're really supposed to be calling now. So Lady Railers and on all teams have to be careful of that.
Ofer on the right side. That's Harness back out top to Ofer. To Harness. Tipped away by Schneider. Schneider garners the basketball, and Clark will bring it up. Clark can go down the lane, spins, and she's fouled. Nice move there by Mia Clark.
I like that. It was an aggressive move. She had the shorter player on her. She just decided she was going to take it to the hoop, and I love that. It was a great play. Hopefully we get a bucket or get at least a point here and get off the 14 points here.
That's right.
That reminds me when you were in high school, Chuck, they usually didn't let the big man handle the ball, and you could have. But they usually just had you on the post. So here's Clark. Off the iron. She'll have another. Right now we're stalled out on a 14-7 score. 5:30 left in the second quarter.
Mia shoots 54% from the free throw line, so she's due to make this one, right?
Yeah.
So jinx her.
Off the heel. Rebound Rochester. Stockel going to bring it up.
Always when you bring it up, said they miss. This guy hasn't missed in 10 years. He's going to miss 2 in a row. So
that's a full timeout there, and so we'll get things going here. We want to thank Grau Incorporated, serving Lincoln and Logan County since 1953. Located at 1905 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. Phone 217-735-4444 or go online to grauinc.com. That's Chris Grau and his great crew out there on Kickapoo Street.
And we want to also thank Lincoln Heating and Cooling. Carrier, turn to the experts with 24-hour emergency service available. Call 217-735-5835, Bobby.
I think you can get another job, Chuck. You're about ready to retire. You can be an advertisement guy.
The Lincoln Memorial Hospital Community Health Collaborative, improving the health of the people and communities it serves. Find them on Facebook to learn more about offerings such as the LMH Trailblazers walking program on Wednesdays. Lincoln Memorial Hospital.
All right, thank you, Jan and Dr. Chuck. We're back at the action here. And Rochester coming back out on the court. The score has remained this. I believe that was the score at the end of the first quarter.
It was. It was.
We need to take the seal off that basket down this other end, man.
Yeah, back in the old days we'd call Bodie welding. Here we go. Stock with the basketball. Ladies, start your engines. Let's go here. Out on the wing. They look inside. Bounce past baseline. Out top they go. That's Stock. Stock to Ofer. Ofer down the lane. Ferris, no good. Rebound. McKinley Knapp.
It's a good move there by Ferris.
Yeah,
I like to see that.
I like the defense. She just kept her hands up. She didn't put her body into her. Didn't reach. I thought it was a great play for her on the defensive side, too.
Schneider out on the right wing. Keeps the dribble. Out top of the key. Now she goes back to Clark. 3 on the way. Off the heel. Rebound comes out of there to Miley Deatheridge. Deatheridge gets it off to Ofer. Ofer swings it to Stock. Stop down in the corner. Back cross court again. Ofer with the ball. Inside. That's Ferris. Kicks the Stock to Ofer. 3. That's a college 3. Kicks off the iron. Nice rebound there. And she puts it up and in. That is Delaney Ferris with the bucket. So they finally take the lid off, but we didn't want Rochester to take the lid off. Schneider. Look for Adams. No. Gets the dribble back. And what's the call?
Blocking, I think, on number 11.
Blocking on Elena Stock. And now checking in. 43 is Sam Curley for Rochester. And 23 is Kate Gross. Pass inside. Knapp takes it up. Good. McKinley Knapp on a nice entry pass by Mia Clark, and it's 16-9. Here comes Ofer in a hurry. Ofer, inside they go. Baseline pass, tipped away by Schneider. Clark on the run. She stops 15 feet away, gets it back to Schneider. Schneider keeps the dribble out on the right wing. She's got Adams open in the corner. Now she gets it to Clark. And now Adams hustles and picks up the errant pass. Now Adams is given the orders. Fires it inside the Knapp. Picked up by Rochester. Here comes Ofer in a hurry. 3:36 left for the second quarter. Lincoln leads at 16-9. Ofer down in the lane. Puts it up. No good. Rebound, Mason McLeod. McLeod off to Adams. Sienna Adams. She's a junior. Across the timeline. Got 4 juniors out there and a senior. Knapp's the senior. Adams on the yo-yo out top. Throws it in the corner. Clark. Clark squares. Now she takes the dribble. Kicks it off to Schneider. Schneider wants to go. Out top to Knapp. To McLeod. McLeod on the right side. 3:06 left for the half. Lincoln leads at 16-9. Adams directing traffic now. Nobody's breaking to the ball, and now Adams has got to take the dribble. She doesn't want to get the 5 count. She's got to get rid of it. There's the bounce in the corner to Knapp. Knapp now takes the dribble. She's got the count out. Here's Clark on the baseline. Shut off on the double team to Knapp. On the floor. They dive for it. And what are they going to call?
Push off on Knapp.
Push off on Knapp. So it's going to be Rochester ball. And checking in now for number 4, let's check that out, 32. I don't think I wrote that one. Oh, here it is. Cammie Tinder's in there for Rochester.
And Lincoln, number 13, just checked in also.
13, that's the sophomore,
McKinley.
Gray Gilbert.
Great Gilbert. Yeah, she gives him good minutes. Ofer inside, ball on the floor, picked up, baseline, back out. Ofer tries to run it down, does a Pete Rose dive to save it, and now they kick it in the corner. 3 on the way. Oh, my eye. Chuck, you're going to have to go out there. You can't jump that high anymore.
I don't have that lift anymore.
It's stuck.
It's stuck in the...
Yeah, there's a hole. Adams is going to get it. Oh, man. Don't knock your teeth out.
Good.
That's up in there good.
Now she's going to tie it. No. 0 for 2. Now Knapp's going to try it. Knapp.
There we go.
No, she's not going to get on that angle. No.
We need a broom, they say.
So here's the 4th one. Adams gets a try. Oh, man. It's like being at the Logan County Fair.
So we've got to find out if any of those girls in geometry, because it is a game of angles, is what we needed right there.
Yes.
So
Yes.
There it is.
Yes.
We got maybe a D- on that. Rochester going to inbounds. 2:20 left for the quarter. Lincoln leads at 16-9.
People don't realize that's also a jump ball, so that's why it came back to Rochester.
Look at Adams. Immediately ties her up in about a blink of an eye.
Yeah.
So it's Lincoln basketball. She says, I'm tired of this. We want the ball. McLeod's going to inbounds in front of the scorers bench, in front of the Lincoln bench. Gets it into Adams, and now she'll bring it up. Adams slowly across the timeline on the left side. And she bounces off to Clark outside. And
I think number 35 just
decked Gilbert. Gray Gilbert down for the mandatory 8 count. And
that's the second foul on Delaney Ferris, and she's a key player for Rochester.
Yeah, they break that zone pass in the middle to her. McLeod lob. And that was a lob to the Rochester player, and here they come in a hurry on the fast break, and they power up, and missed the bunny, and here comes Adams in a hurry. Adams, now she stops it out on the right wing, picks up the dribble, gets it to Clark. Clark down the lane. Here comes McLeod to Adams. Adams fakes the 3, but she did a little Jackie Gleason traveling music there.
Yeah.
Right idea. That's what she needed to do. Fake that shot. She had a clear lane to the bucket to shuffle the feet a little bit.
Just got a little too anxious on that one.
You know, Chuck, you had mentioned turnovers are a big key, and both teams really struggling right now turning the ball over, but the other team's not capitalizing on those turnovers.
That's right. I mean, Lincoln's had like 3 turnovers here. I mean, against Rochester, just hasn't done anything with it, which is just come back to haunt you down the road.
Rochester looking for an opening on the offense. Out top to Ofer. And
what do you got?
Somebody called a foul, I think.
That's Adams.
That's Adams.
3. I hope not.
Yeah, it is.
Schneider going to check back in. And she's going to check in for Adams.
Yeah.
Adams comes in, gives them some good minutes.
Yeah,
she does.
Yeah, she does. Unfortunately, a little too handsy that whole time. So, you got to just recognize what the ref was going to call. You just got to, back off a little bit. I appreciate her enthusiasm, but,
Offer, three-pointer by Offer off the left wing. Cuts the Lincoln lead to 16-12 with a minute 23 left in the first half. Lincoln up by 4. Schneider trying to solve the defense here. Gets it to the sophomore Taylor to Clark. Clark wants to go. Kicks off McLeod from the parking lot. No. Rebound, Rochester. That's Offer in a hurry.
We live and die here by the 3, but honestly, our shooting percentage from 3 is not good. We need to establish that inside game. Early in the game, we were penetrating and getting some drives, and we've not been able to do that here in the second quarter.
You're right, Coach. You need to. There's another shot, a nice shot there by Stock.
Two-pointer called on that one.
Stock, that'll make it 16-14. 41 seconds for the half. Schneider on the dribble. They can't solve this defense. Lob inside Knapp. Knapp wants to power up. McLeod saves it on the baseline. McLeod looking inside for Knapp. Now she gets it to Schneider out on the wing. Schneider backs it up. 23 seconds for the half. Lincoln had a 16-7 lead. Now it's 16-14. Lob inside. Clark in the corner. That's Gray. Gilbert to Schneider. Schneider down the lane. Kicks McLeod. 3 on the way. We need it. We don't get it. But nice rebound. No on the offensive side. Now here's Knapp. Puts it up good. McKinley Knapp with the basket we needed. Just about right at the gun, Coach. And Lincoln leads at halftime now, 18-14. So the Rail Splitters in a Donnybrook there. And so we're going to.
Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School Lady Railer basketball. WLCN's live video stream coverage is made possible by Me Realty. Whether buying or selling, trust the professionals at Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln. Go online to merealty.com. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, located at 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln, and online at myfgec.org. Culver's of Lincoln, home of the Butterburger. Stop by before or after the game, located at 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Grau Incorporated, serving Lincoln and Logan County since 1953. Located at 1905 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. Phone 217-735-4444 or go on.
Yeah, we're ready. Halftime. Our halftime sponsor is Grau Incorporated, Grau Chevrolet Buick, out on 1905 North Kickapoo Street. And so we're going to go back to the birth of Lincoln Lady Rail Splitter basketball with Jan Smock. Jan Maurich. I'm sorry. So,
very old.
Let's tell us the story. What do they call it? Title IX.
Title IX.
I think was Mrs. McCullough and Mrs. Kinsey really, they kind of spearheads, or who were?
Well, I don't know. What I remember about it is really Joe Viley.
Joe Viley.
Joe Viley.
She coached everything.
Right. She was you just pick a sport. Joe Viley was in charge. But I think what was really good about it is we really wanted to play, and Title IX was available to us, and we were loving the opportunities to play. So we would get together and we would, find a gym anytime we could and go out and play. The old Carroll Catholic.
The boys and girls, we score over 10,000 points, 24-hour basketball.
And, we actually, like we were talking earlier, we ended up at the Oddfellows. We practiced there. We played there. We played 10 games. We played them all in our PE suits with pennies over. We were just having the best time of our lives. But what we didn't really realize was that we were opening the door for, girls basketball, girls sports, and the opportunity for the equal rights and all that. So it was a really good time for a very successful
program.
Yeah.
And Jan, you were undefeated.
Undefeated.
10-0 at the Orphans Home.
At the Orphans Home.
And tell us the players that were on that team.
Well, the players I remember are Cindy Slayton, Pam Music Turner, myself, of course. We were the seniors. Then there was Ann Verderber, Ann Stribling, Becky Logeman. There was Becky Garr. There was Jerry Miglitz, Sean McCullough,
Joni Comstock?
Joni Comstock. Help me out.
Did Mary Mitchell?
Mary Mitchell might have been on that, yeah.
I can't remember if she played. I'm not sure.
But they were all, what was the guard's name? No, I don't know. There were just so many good athletes on that team, you know.
Yeah.
Cindy Slate went on to play at Illinois State, successful coach, so, you know, they're just, and Sean McCullough, she didn't go basketball, but she's
went golf.
So,
very successful.
Oh, yeah. So, and speaking of coaches, you coached the Lady Rail Splitters at one time. How many years?
I want to say it was about 6 or 7. I was assistant for 2 or 3 of those years, and then head coach for 3. So
awesome. So a lot of experience.
Players. Jan Bowers was a good player. When I was assistant, she was a great player, you know.
Oh, yeah.
So then when I actually left the program, I was kind of worried about the Lady Railers, but then they hired Jan Bowers here
As the head coach.
I didn't have to worry about anything.
So in a ball game, your typical ball game, how many three-pointers would Jan Bowers have made?
Oh my gosh. Well, let's see. If Jan Bowers scored 42 a night, she probably would have scored about 70.
Yeah, I think she made 10 from the top of the key one time in the game, but it was only a 2-pointer.
When Donnie was here, he used to, you know, discipline the kids. If they made mistakes, they had to go out and run line drills for it. And so when it got to Jan, I would say, well, how many does Jan have? How many line drills does Jan have? And he goes, he'd go, maybe 42. And he'd just make it up because Jan didn't really have any line drills because she was like so good.
Never missed.
Yeah, never
okay.
missed.
So I tell you what I'm going to do. You're the start of Lincoln Lady Rail basketball. I'm going to bring in Brad Schneider, Coach Brad Schneider. Yesterday his team went 31-0 and won the state championship. It's all yours, Brad.
Okay, thank you.
All right, so Brad, talk about a little bit about the time when you were here.
The time when I played here?
You played here as well, right?
Yep,
okay, talk about when you played here first.
Oh, that was back in the late 90s. We had some very, very good teams. Josh Comnick, Brian Cook, a bunch of us. And
yes.
Some very good games, good seasons.
All right, so that led you into a coaching position and some great success there. So let's talk about this championship.
Well, we have a great group this year. I had 6 8th graders. These girls, they really play hard, play aggressive, fun team to coach, listen. And one thing I can tell you is they're always going to play hard for you and get after it.
All right, so tell us your primary defense.
Well, we're Lincoln, so, you know, we got the 1-2-2. We make a little variation of it, but, you know, we like to put the pressure on them, try to lead to some easy run-outs for our girls and the Lincoln way.
Yeah, so talk us through the championship game. Tell us a little bit about that game.
So we played a team, St. John Carlton. They had a lot of size on us, actually quite a bit bigger than we were. We had played them earlier in the year, so they knew our style, knew our press, made some great adjustments. They sort of packed it in on us, and we came out, and, you know, we hit a lot of outside shots. Paisley Holmes, Sage Gilbert, a couple of my 8th graders hit some big shots for us, and we pulled away at the end.
You know, Brad, we have to pay our sponsors. We'll let Jan continue with the interview, but we'll let you do one of the sponsors here.
Schneider Masonry, family owned and operated in Central Illinois with over 40 years of experience serving builders, contractors, and homeowners. Free estimates available. Give me a call at 217-314-9654.
So the success that West Lincoln Broadwell has had, it starts at a very young age. When do those girls really begin playing?
We start them at a young age. I've had these girls since they were in 2nd grade. Carrie Froby started this many, many years ago, and she's done a great job, and we've really been trying to follow that theme of getting our younger girls playing together. We teach them the 1-2-2 at that age, and they start getting the fundamentals and the basics, and it's really carried on and brought us some success at the older age.
And much of that success is because of the aggressiveness that those girls learn to have, and that's hard to teach. Tell us what you do. What do you do to get them to be aggressive? Because that's not natural for female players.
No, it's not. We luckily, you know, a lot of these girls, it's just been one of those things which is a tradition. When Chloe's group was in there, the girls that are on the varsity team this year, they were playing against Chloe, and if you don't don't bring it at practice, you're not going to get any playing time. So you learn to play hard every night in practice, and this has really carried on. The team I got was playing against our varsity, and they knew that every night it was going to be a struggle and a battle, and we just tell them, you've got to get after it. Be aggressive. Don't be timid or you won't be able to play. And these girls have really followed that through, and that's led to a lot of success.
And Brad, you were a football player, so you know what aggressiveness is.
That's right, Bobby.
Well, thanks for coming up, Brad.
Absolutely.
Congratulations on being a state champion.
Congratulations.
Thank you a lot. Appreciate it.
31-0, the West Lincoln Broadwell Wolverines. Thank you, Brad Schneider. All right, Jan, if you want to give us the halftime scoring, go ahead.
All right, let's start for Rochester. Taylor Offer, the leading scorer, has 6 points on 2 3-pointers. Elena Stock chipped in a bucket for 2. And Delaney Ferris leads Rochester with 6 points on 2 field goals and 2 free throws for a total of 14. The Lincoln Lady Railers have 4 points from Lily Holmes on 2 buckets. Grace Schneider with a 3-pointer. Mia Clark with 2 points. And McKinley Knapp leading the Lady Railers with 9 points on 4 field goals and 1 free throw. Lincoln is 1 for 4 from the free throw line, and Rochester, I think I missed a couple. I know Delaney is 2 for 2, but I think I missed a couple putting down there. So 18-14. Lincoln only scored 4 points there in the second quarter, so hopefully we're going to make some adjustments, and we'll find a way to get some baskets.
We'll see what coaches said down in the locker room, and you're right, we got to make those adjustments. So we want to mention, who have we mentioned here? Me Realty, locally owned and operated. Me Realty is Logan County's top producing real estate agency year after year. Call 217-735-5424 or browse listings online at merealty.com. Lady Rail Splitters back on the floor and ready to go for the second half, and Rochester will have the ball, and on the inbounds it will be Bella Harness for the Rochester Rockets, and she'll get it into Offer. Taylor Offer, as Coach Bowers told you, is the leading scorer. Goes out on the wing. That's Stock back to Offer. On the right side to Harness. Harness swings it down in the corner to Stock. Stock back, Harness to Offer. Offer in the corner. Good defense out there by Clark. Cross court pass down in the corner, Stock. Stock wheels it to Offer. Offer inside. Power-up shot is good. A nice play there by the Rockets.
Yeah, they were patient on that series. I think they wanted to make sure they got the ball inside, and they did exactly what they wanted to do. So Lincoln's going to have to come back and defend that.
That was Delaney Ferris. Holmes. Oh, bounce pass, but nobody was looking, and here comes the Rockets in a hurry. That's Stock. Stock top of the key. Now she loses it to Holmes. Ball don't lie. We're going to bring it back. Holmes across the timeline. Holmes. Clark wants the shot. Down in the corner, Schneider, the left-hander, in and out. And the rebound to Lincoln. That's Holmes. Holmes in the lane, gets rid of it, out to Schneider. And we interviewed Brad at halftime. That's his daughter, Grace.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, and there's and Emma Schneider's over there on the bench. She may get in for the Lady Rail Splitters. And Ferris gets it in to Offer. 6:56, Lincoln with a 2-point lead, 18-16. Offer out on the right wing. That's Harness. Harness wants to go. Now she swings it to Stock. 3-pointer on the way. Good. And now Rochester leads it 19-18. Lincoln going to have to pick up the defense. McLeod to Schneider and get some points on the board. Schneider. As Jan said, they only had 4 points there in the second quarter. They got to start putting them in the hole. Here's Holmes' lob inside, throws it away, and Rochester comes out of there with it. Stock in a hurry across the timeline. Stock out top of the key, pulls it back out. They throw it in the corner to Offer. Offer 3 on the way. It's going to be short. Picked up by Holmes on the floor. Here come the ladies back. They trail it by 1, 19-18. The first time they've trailed in this game. McLeod back to Holmes. Holmes looking inside for Clark. No. Holmes gave up the dribble. Now there's Clark. Squares, fires. Boom! That's a collision concept 3. Mia Clark knew what she wanted to do there and put it in there.
Yeah, she was ready to make that shot, and she turned and just took it, and that was a great ball move by Lincoln. So hopefully they get a stop here. There they go. Oh.
Mia averages 13 points a game.
Nice play.
With only 2 in the first half, she's due to knock down a few here.
Yeah, I think
you're right, Jan. She made a nice hustle play there. Holmes, Clark. Clark bounced inside Knapp, tipped away, and Rochester's got it. We're making a lot of unforced errors now. Ofer across the timeline.
The first quarter, we did a better job of moving the ball side to side and broke the defense down, and now we're just one side and trying to force it in without giving the defense a chance to get out of position, actually.
Ofer, down in the corner they go. That's Harness. Harness back to Ofer. Ofer backs it off, this time to Stock. Inside, that's Ferris. Ferris shot out of the corner. That's Harness, and she hits it. String music, and now they get the lead back, that being Rochester 22-21. Schneider out top on the left side on the dribble. Now she wants to go bounce inside. Holmes powers up. Good. Nice play there as Holmes got 2.
Yeah, I think Lincoln's objective was to try to get the ball back inside, but I think the last 3 times on that one, they've been fortunate. So, fortunately, yeah, good steal.
Nice steal by Schneider. Lincoln leads it by 1, 23-22. Schneider inside Knapp, kicks out Holmes. Holmes back inside Knapp. Knapp takes the dribble. Clark, shot no good off the front of the rim, and the rebound comes down to Detheridge. Detheridge gives it off to Offer. Offer across the timeline. Lincoln leads it by 1, 23-22. They skip pass across. That's Stock, almost stolen by Lily Holmes. Now they go in the corner, whip it outside to Offer. We don't want that young lady shooting that. She's a good shooter. That's Harness.
That was a nice offense.
Yeah, it really was.
That was good offense by Rochester.
Ferris going to the free throw line. Delaney Ferris wears the number 35. She's a junior, 5'9". Holmes and Knapp down on the low block to get the rebound.
That's the 3rd foul on Holmes, and
yeah, she's had early in the first half. Yeah, she got 2 quick ones early.
Free throws in and out. Lincoln still leads it by 1, 23-22 against the Rockets. Now checking in for the Rockets is Kate Gross. She's a sophomore, 5'7" sophomore. Free throw, Ferris, good. Swished it, ties it, 23-23. And now checking in for Rochester is Samantha Curley. McLeod gets it into Schneider. We got a tie score. 4 minutes left for the 3rd quarter. Schneider on the dribble, taking her time. Out top, bounce inside Knapp, tied up, going to be Lincoln basketball. We got lucky there because we had the possession arrow.
Yeah, it's a set play, but you have to recognize whether or not it's open, and it was not. We're forcing that ball inside far more than we should be. Got to work around the perimeter.
Yeah, that's a 4th time that's happened, and 1. There we go.
That was a nice play there.
Yeah.
Inbounds play, McLeod to Lily Holmes. She got the bucket, and now Lincoln leads at 25-23. Lily Holmes at the free throw line. 3:50 left for the 3rd quarter. Dribbles the basketball, dips, and off the heel on the floor. Schneider fighting for it, and now the possession arrow going to go to the Rockets. Good hustle there by Grace Schneider.
I think they called a foul. Yeah, they called a foul
on her. Okay. So that's her first. And here we go. This is Stock with the basketball. Elena Stock lobs it in the corner. Cross court pass. Stock with the ball. Again, they lob it across court. That's Curley. Curley out to Offer. Samantha Curley. Stock dribbles down the lane. A runner up. No good. Rebound, Nia Clark. Clark's going to bring it up now across the timeline. On the wing to Holmes. Holmes rips it through. Now she takes the dribble. Now she spins down the lane. Kick off Knapp. Shot on the way. Good. Nice looking shot.
Yeah, dribble penetration, kick out. Great ball movement there.
McKinley Knapp, and Lincoln's got it back. A 4-point lead, 27-23. 3 minutes left for the 3rd. Offer to Stock. Stock swings it. That's Gross to Ofer. Lob baseline. No call, goes out of bounds. Going to be Lincoln basketball.
I think we got away with one.
I think we got one, yeah.
I think we got away with one there. Little bit of contact.
That's all right. No problem. We'll take it as we get it.
That's true. 2:50 left now for the 3rd. We lead at 27-23. Schneider. Now she swings it out top of the key. Gets it off to Holmes. Holmes wants to go. Now she backs it off. Bounce it off to Schneider. Schneider out on the left wing. Schneider looking inside for Knapp's going to come out and set a screen. Now Schneider against Ofer. Bounce off to McLeod. McLeod. Holmes. 2:24 for the 3rd. We lead at 27-23. Holmes out top of the key. Goes down the lane. Kicks it off to McLeod, and Holmes is fouled.
I think Lincoln's now, they're facing, person to person, and it's a little bit different. I don't think they've seen a lot of zones, so just having to adjust to the coverage they're having going on now. So we'll see if they can this inbound play, maybe get an easy bucket.
McLeod on the inbounds. He's always the quarterback on the bounce. Bounces into Schneider. Schneider brings it out to the top of the key. Lob inside. Knapp makes a nice catch. Puts it high.
Nicely done. Nicely done.
High off the glass.
That was a tough catch there by Knapp. Give her credit for hanging on to that.
Yeah, catch and shoot. Oh, here we go.
Great play by Holmes. Steals it away on the defense. On the run up. Puts it up. Good. 31-23, and the Rail Splitters doing a great job. Ofer in the corner. She can hit the three. No. Air ball taken down by McLeod. Here comes Lincoln in a hurry again. Holmes out top of the key. Lincoln with 4 quick points there. 31-23. Clark to Knapp. Knapp looking inside in the corner to Holmes. Lily Holmes. Now bounce inside. That is Mia Clark. And they're going to say she traveled with the basketball. She was double teamed and she just couldn't get it up on the window.
Yeah, it's a tough entry pass. The ball's a little low, so she tried to, just couldn't get her hands and her feet to go in the right directions.
And now there's a timeout on the floor, and we'll keep it right here. And what do you got there, Chuck?
You got Snyder's Masonry, family-owned and operated in Central Illinois with over 40 years of experience servicing buildings, contractors, and homeowners. Free estimates available. Call 217-314-9654. Known that Snyder family forever.
Yes, you have. Yeah, you went to school with Joe Schneider.
Joe, unfortunately, passed away too young.
Brian Clark, State Farm Insurance for home, auto, life, and health insurance needs. See Brian to review a quote, for help understanding your current policy, or to get started on your personal price plan. Stop by the office at 628 North Chicago Street at Lincoln. Call 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. And here comes Rochester. They trail at 31-23. Minute 25 left in the third quarter. Offer with the basketball. Gets it out on the wing to Stock. Stock, they come on the right side. That is Harness. Harness bounce pass inside Ferris. Pull-up jumper. No good. Picked up by Holmes. And now comes Holmes in a hurry.
Holmes has a good game. She's had some steals, some rebounds, and has 10 points on the night. Averages 7.9 on the season.
Doing a great job, Jan. Thank you. In double figures with the 10. There's
nice. Snyder split the defenders right there and got a foul. I like that.
So a foul on number 11. I thought he was saying 1 in bonus, but they don't do that anymore.
No, they do not.
McLeod on the inbounds. Gets it to Holmes. Out to Schneider on the left wing. Ball overhead. Schneider bounce pass inside. Holmes powers up.
And yes. Good. Yes.
Boy, you called that, Jan. She is having a good game. That's a dozen.
Holmes is only 5.7, but she sure plays bigger down low. She really powers the ball up and is confident with that shot.
Now, do ladies spend much time in the weight room?
I don't know about this team, but many do, yes. Yeah, she is.
She's got a contact issue right now, yeah.
Contact.
Yeah, contact came out, so.
Yeah, you don't have to see the basket. You should know by now, right?
Yeah, Jordan used to close his eyes. 33-23. Rochester had gotten back into the game, and now Lincoln is blown away by 10 points. Free throw, Lily Holmes, nice arch.
Who needs a contact? Who needs a contact,
That's right.
Just close one eye and shoot.
That's right. 34-20.
Talked about the high archer. That reminds me of Gigi Guy. Never saw anybody shoot it any higher than Gigi Guy.
So Bob, I got him on that one. He can close one eye and shoot. What difference does it make? He just got to. It doesn't matter.
Three-pointer. That's by Stock. Elena Stock puts down a 3, and they quickly cut it. 3 points off the lead. 34-26, and another timeout. And there's Chase Lowry.
Chase Lowry, your Lincoln Edwards Jones financial advisor, located at 407 Keokuk in Lincoln. Learn how Chase can help you reach your financial goals. Visit edwardjones.com or stop by the office. Member SIPC.
And Collision Concepts, Lincoln's most trusted collision repair service since 2000. Location at 1005 Macon Street in Lincoln. Call 217-735-2100.
Rochester has double and triple team. They're doing a good job with that.
Yeah, they've really dealt. They made it tough inside, but Lincoln still got a few buckets out of it. But you got 11 seconds. Now we're in the bonus. Or whatever.
No, that's the the 5-foul deal.
Oh, 5-foul deal. Okay, that's new to me, so I'm not.
Yeah, that's a new one. Schneider at the line.
I'm used to the old school stuff.
If you want to talk about whether I like it or not, the answer is no.
So what do you mean now? So after 5, you get 2 shots?
Absolutely, the rest of the way. There's no bonus anymore. Took that strategy out of the game.
Grace Schneider puts that free throw in, makes it 35-26. Lincoln ladies. 11 seconds left. Adams is checked in now.
Schneider's our leading free throw shooter at 67% on the season.
She's got a nice left-handed stroke, puts it up. No.
We can't talk about it. I think that's our problem. Jan, let's not talk about it anymore.
I'm trying to give them the accolades
I appreciate they do. I agree. We'll see what after they make it maybe next time. No, I'm just kidding.
Baseline floater.
And a foul. 2 shots, unfortunately. Unfortunate.
That's going to be a foul and 2 shots with nobody out there, and that's going to be
scores tables letting them know they didn't like that Carl.
Yeah, the prolonged buzzer. Bella Harness out there all by herself, 15 feet away, puts it up, and no. She'll have one more. There's goose eggs on the board, but she's shooting free throws. Lincoln leads it 35-26. Bella Harness will have a chance one more. She's a junior. Where's number 22? She's 5'6". She dips and hits. So at the end of 3 quarters of play, the score 35-26. And don't forget about Dara Entwistle, independent health insurance agent. Call 217-737-73581. That's Dara Entwistle. And she also does the Wednesday morning show with Lloyd Kirby.
And then we want to talk about the Full Gospel Evangelist Center, located at 304 North McLean Street here in Lincoln, Illinois. Pastor Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and to attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Find them on Facebook or learn more at myfgec.org.
So Dr. Charles Jens here at the end of 3 quarters, it's 35-27. And, when you think back, you and Barbara, did it help playing with those Vietnam veterans and construction workers out in the backyard?
Yeah, but it was a beating every now and then. And, I always thought, like, when I got in playing high school, this is easy. I mean, you get playing against grown men, it's a different game.
All right, Jan, let's take a look at that 3rd quarter scoring.
All right, we've got Offer with 9 points for Rochester. Stock has 11. Harness has 4. And Delaney Ferris has 11. For the Lincoln Lady Railers, Holmes and Knapp both with 13. Clark with 5. And Grace Schneider with 4.
Good all-around scoring for the Lady Rail Splitters. Here's Offer. Nice shutdown defense there by the Rail Splitters. Lincoln leads at 35-27 early 4th quarter. That's a Harness. Harness out top to Offer. Back to Harness.
Oh, yes.
Loses it.
All right.
Pass was way too high. You guys play pickleball?
No, I've never played the game.
I did, but I can't anymore because of my knees. But I love pickleball.
Adams gets it into Schneider.
Schneider. Left field.
Across the timeline goes Schneider. My key in that game is don't fall down. Schneider on the drive.
Nice hesitation. Too bad. What a great move by Schneider.
It was. Nice move.
Ferris off to Offer. Offer across the timeline.
All right, shake it off and get one here. Here we go.
Down in the corner they go. That is Ferris. And here we go. That's Detheridge. Detheridge cross-court pass. Offer in the lane. 16-footer. Book it. That's Delaney Ferris. Got a nice-looking shot. And now Rochester coming back after us again. 35-29. Schneider cross-court to Adams. Adams across the timeline. Up ahead to McKinley. McKinley traveled with the basketball.
Wow, I don't know.
I didn't see that. I did not see her change pivot. She pivoted, but I don't think she changed.
No, I don't think so either. I don't know.
Just a back pivot.
Yeah.
Lily Holmes, Jack, you guys aren't homers, are you? Oh, no.
No. Just honest what
observation.
We saw. Okay. Here's Offer. Offer to Stock. Offer in the corner. Bobby V with the 2 Hall of Famers tonight. Down on the baseline. Back out we go. Stock shot on the way. Short, and a nice rebound by Mia Clark. Mia with the ball across the timeline on the right side. Down in the corner, McLeod. McLeod lob inside. Knapp wasn't there, but Clark's got it back to Knapp. Now Knapp's going to power up and score.
Nicely done. Nicely done.
McKinley Knapp.
You got 15 on the night.
You know, one of the things I was taught is not to float the ball inside. If you have to float the ball inside, that gives the defense a chance to get it. And that's what happened on that first pass. Luckily, Lincoln came back with it and was able to get a good pass in.
And Jan, you played with one of the all-time greats too, down at ISU, Kathy Boswell.
Kathy Boswell, yes, Olympian.
Offer. Clark's got the rebound.
Gold medalist, Olympian.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Yeah.
When was that? 84?
Yes.
Holmes out top of the key. Lincoln leads it 37-29.
Coached by the late, great Pat Summitt for that gold medal.
That's right.
Clark wants to go, gets it off to Knapp, swing it right side, McLeod. McLeod out top, Adams. Left side, Clark. Squares, fires, off the iron, but McLeod with a rebound. McLeod looking inside, kicks it back to Clark. She wanted to reload again. Now she's going to bring it out top to Adams. Adams three. Now she's going to drive, and they say she traveled.
She did.
And it's the same, that's twice, and I love what she's trying to do with that, to draw the defense. She just has to get that pivot foot set and make sure she doesn't change as she makes the dribble.
Yeah, she had a beautiful open lane, unfortunately just picked up that foot.
Schneider checks back in for the Rail Splitters. Here comes Rochester, Offer with the basketball. On the yo-yo, fires it in the corner. Good defense out there by Clark. Inside they go. That's Ferris. In the corner to Harness. Stock back to Harness. Harness, Hofer in the corner. Here's a shot out of the corner. That's going to be off the iron.
Right.
Rebound, McKinley Knapp. She's tied up. They take it up, and they're going to throw a call on McKinley Knapp. Now she's talking to the ref. You better watch out.
That's going to be her third foul. That was a great play by Ferris. She just took it right away from her.
Yeah, she just turned, put the ball right in her hands, and unfortunately couldn't hold on to it, and then made that sort of a retaliation foul.
It was. Yes, it was.
Delaney Ferris.
We never did that.
No.
Did you ever do that, Jan?
Yes.
A retaliation foul?
Yes, I know one specifically.
Oh, you remember those?
Oh, yes. Coach Fultz couldn't get me out in time. He knew it was coming,
He knew
too.
it was coming, yeah.
37-31 as both free throws made by Delaney Ferris.
It's 15 points now for Ferris.
He's a good one. McLeod to Holmes. Cross court to Schneider. Cross the timeline. Schneider bounce past Clark. Clark out top, Holmes. Holmes having a good game. Wants to go down the lane, spins, kicks back out on the wing to McLeod. Back to Holmes in the corner. Holmes holds the ball, lob
nice
inside to
Was a
Knapp,
good cut.
and foul on Schneider.
Actually not a bad foul. They had a breakaway there. That wasn't a bad foul. They're not in a bonus, so.
And that cut was open, but it needed to be a bounce pass.
Yeah.
Needed to be a bounce pass.
It was wide open, unfortunately. They just couldn't.
Down to crunch time, 4:36 left in the fourth quarter. Lincoln leads the Rockets 37-31.
Jay and I talked about that the last game I worked, is the bounce pass is kind of a lost art, and it's so important.
In the corner, ooh, nice defense getting back on the three-point shooter. Now they swing it in the other corner. Clark's out there, nice drive to the basket, puts it up and in.
I think Knapp was a little concerned.
Kate Gross, number 23.
Yeah, I think Knapp was a little concerned about picking up a fourth foul there, so they didn't really, put her body in front of her.
37-33, Lincoln by 4. Schneider double teamed, gets it to Knapp.
Timeout, you got to call timeout.
Timeout. Coach Taylor took a timeout with 4:08 left in the fourth quarter. Lincoln leads it 37-33. Lincoln Heating and Cooling, Carrier. Turn to the experts with 24-hour emergency service available. Call 217-735-5885.
Grau Incorporated, servicing Lincoln and Logan County since 1953. Located at 1905 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. Phone 217-735-4444 or go online to grauinc.com.
1953, you guys weren't even born yet.
So Rochester's putting on this full court press, and it's causing a little bit of trouble. Against this press, 1 to 2 dribbles, and you've got to reverse that ball. And Lincoln's trying to take 10 to 12 dribbles, getting across, and then in no man's land, or what I call alligator land, of getting trapped just on the other side of half court.
Right, and they've done it several times. Great play. Oh, well thought out, well played.
That
unbelievable.
was nice. Great.
Well thought out play.
Great call out of the timeout.
Yes, it was excellent. I love that. You call a timeout and you get a bucket out of it. Will drive me nuts when you take a timeout and you turn the ball over. It will drive me crazy.
Lincoln leads it 39-33 on that great backdoor play. There's Ofer, swings it out top. Stock bounce. Nice shot, no good though, and the rebound. Clark fighting for it with Offer, and they're going to call possession to be Lincoln basketball.
That's a blessing right there.
Yes.
McLeod, against that full court pressure, gets it into Schneider. Schneider dribbles in the middle. Now she gets it to Holmes.
That's smart right there.
Yeah.
That was smart.
Yep.
McLeod, Schneider. Schneider, top of the key, wants to go down the lane, backs it off. Very patient, looking for the back door again. Clark.
Keep that ball moving.
Clark with the basketball on the dribble. There's a lob to Knapp. She powers up and no! But she'll have 2 free throws.
Yeah, that was a nice play again. Lincoln's being patient. Just missed a little bunny there, but hopefully she can put these 2 in.
3:15 left for the game. Lincoln leads it by 6, 39-33. That was the 4th foul on Elena Stock.
Yeah, I'm going to give Clark a lot of credit. She's a leading scorer, but she's not trying to force anything. She's doing a great job of keeping the ball moving and hitting the inside players. So kudos to Mia for not being selfish and playing team ball.
Absolutely.
Free throw good by McKinley. Knapp makes it 40-33. She'll have another. Got a good-looking free throw shot. And I did the jinx that time. Here's Offer. Offer gets it to Ferris.
We're not superstitious.
I think all 3 of us have got a jinx.
Yes.
We're passing it around. Inside, nice pass. McLeod. But she's going to have to earn him from the line. Delaney Ferris.
Yeah, Lincoln got a little out of their zones as far as their positioning and overplayed that side, and the backdoor cut was wide open. So, I mean, they're being aggressive trying to stop the pass, but unfortunately there was nobody covering the middle.
Free throw up. Good.
We need the jinx right here.
Yeah, we need
Delaney
jinx.
Ferris doing a great job from the line.
She's a beautiful free throw. Shoots like
6 for 7. 6 for 7 so far.
Up and good. It doesn't work.
It didn't work.
35. McLeod will inbounds for the Lady Rail Splitters. This is winning time with 3 minutes left.
There we go.
Holmes.
There we go.
Clark.
No.
Clark wants to go.
Patience. That's good patience.
Yeah. Very good.
Good job.
Back out to Schneider on the right wing. Schneider down the lane, backs it off, gets it to Holmes. Now Holmes down the lane.
Great move.
No.
I think he got fooled. It was a little hesitation. Step through.
That was an excellent.
Yes, it was.
That was an excellent move. Oh man.
It was just a little delayed, but it was
That's
wonderful.
all it was. I think he was just surprised you could do it.
Yes, exactly.
All right, we got the ball back. That's good. All right.
Ball don't lie. Holmes has got it. Across the timeline. 40-35. Lincoln 5-point lead. 2:28 for the game.
Give McLeod credit. She doesn't score a lot of points for the Lady Railers, but she makes some key steals and does a lot of good things on the floor. Sometimes that goes unrecognized.
Absolutely. It's those little things that add up.
And that was one of your keys of the game. Clark. Out on the left wing, a lob inside McLeod, back to Schneider.
Good.
Schneider will circle the wagons with 2 minutes left in the ball game. Lincoln leads at 40-35. Schneider to McLeod. To Holmes. Holmes out top of the key. Now she's going to go down the lane, saw an opening, and she gets fouled.
Great patience by Lincoln.
Really patient there. Working a little bit of a weave offense, just trying to get the time off the clock. We're under 2 minutes now with a 5-point lead, so we'll see what happens here.
Foul on Kate Gross, her first.
We need one of those good out of bounds plays they just had a couple times.
That's right.
McLeod looks. She's got to get it in. Now she does to Schneider. That'll bring it out top and run the offense. 1:50 left for the game. Lincoln leads by 5, 40-35. Schneider on the dribble, and she is
for
foul.
Rochester knows they have to foul, but that's only the 3rd foul here in the quarter, so they still have 2 more to go.
With 1:46 left.
I think Lincoln's got to be patient here and get a good basket and backdoor cut here.
Absolutely.
McLeod gets it into
the ball.
Holmes.
Oh, that was almost an over and back.
Ooh,
I see that. That was close.
I thought she stepped on the line.
I thought she did too.
Schneider with it. And she's called for traveling.
I don't know. He's got a quick whistle on the travel.
Does.
I'm sorry, but
yes.
I don't know. I'm not trying to say that there's an issue there, but he's the one that's called like 4 traveling calls on us.
Full timeout. Lincoln leads at 40-35 with 1:39 left. Make sure you stop by Chase Lowry, your Lincoln Edward Jones financial advisor, located at 407 Kickapoo in Lincoln. Learn how Chase can help you reach your financial goals. Visit edwardjones.com or stop by the office. Member SIPC.
Or book a tee time. I'm sure he'd play golf with you, right?
Oh, I think he would.
Yes.
I think he would. Collision Concepts, Lincoln's most trusted collision repair service since 2000. Location at 1005 Macon Street in Lincoln, Illinois. Call 217-735-2100 to fix those dents and dinks.
All right, I'm at Culver's again. Culver's of Lincoln. Home of the Butterburger. I love the Butterburger.
Yeah, I had a tenderloin there today. And so
Did you? Yes. Stop by before or after the game. Located at 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Stop by Culver's.
Darien Twistle, independent health insurance agent. Call 217-737-7581. That's Darien Twistle, 737-7581. Here we go again. Rochester is going to inbounds. They've got the ball. Lincoln leads it by 5, 40-35 with 1:39 left. Offer will bring it up across the timeline. Holmes on. Alex Schneider picks her up. Baseline they go. That's Detheridge. Long, dangerous pass to Stock. Baseline pull-up jumper, and they called a foul.
Called a foul on McLeod.
Well, actually, sometimes the fouls aren't bad. Otherwise, they had a 2-point layup there.
That's right.
Sometimes the fouls aren't bad. It's just we got 4 fouls now, but don't need to put them in a bonus, or whatever it's called now.
Let that time run off the clock. That's what we need to see right now.
Yeah.
Rockets swing it into the corner, baseline, and now they're going to fire a 3. Kicks off.
Nice block out.
Beautiful. That's what we needed.
Perfect.
Great block out.
Yeah. Move the ball.
Clark, minute 10 left.
Don't pick it up.
Timeout Lincoln. Coach Rohr wants a timeout with 1:08 left. With the score, Lincoln 45 and the Rockets 35.
Smart timeout there by Coach. Clark was in trouble and nobody was going to get open, so that was a great use of a timeout. We still have 3 left.
Yeah, I think she was disappointed. She just drove the ball across the lane, just drove it right down and just picked up her dribble rather than just bringing the ball back out front and just taking a little more time off the clock and get themselves set. So that's sometimes hard for these young ladies to figure it out. But that's all. They're young, like you said. They're young. They're learning, and they haven't been in a lot of these tighter situations.
Exactly.
So you learn from those things, and you build off of that.
Yeah, we played four juniors and a senior, and they, and you'd have to think back that with the team we had again last year, these gals didn't get in a lot and play at that. By the time they got in, both teams had subs in, so they were playing against the same people that played in the JV games. So again, they're gaining a lot of experience, and I can see improvement from when I was here 2 weeks ago already.
That's great to hear. Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, if you can improve each week and just move yourself forward down the down the lane and get better, that's what you're looking for. Hopefully they've got a nice play out of bounds here to get it in, and probably I think you should try to burn a little time off the clock here.
I think so. The Rochester's going to come at them, but we have to be careful. You got to protect the ball. You got to step and meet every pass.
Clark with the basketball in the corner. Wants to go, looking inside baseline, and she's fouled.
It's going to be on Delaney. That's third. I only have her with 3. I thought maybe that was her 4th.
I thought so too.
Yeah, no, that's her 3rd.
Minute 3 left for the game. Lincoln leads at 40-35, and McLeod will inbounds in front of the clock.
Both teams will be shooting 2 on the next free throw.
Clark, we're on the old clock red now. 59 seconds left for the game. Holmes rips it through, dribbles out top, and she is fouled by number 23, and that is Kate Gross. Holmes to the line. Couple of big free throws here, guys.
I agree, but we want to put the no. We'll be all right. These are going in.
I'm not saying anything.
I know they're going down.
On the way.
There we go.
She got up the line last time with 1 eye and made it. She's got 2 now. So
that's exactly right.
Or, I don't know if she got the eyeball back in or not. I mean, anyway, that was a big bucket. I mean, that takes it at least a 6-point game here.
Yeah.
So it's a 2-possession game now.
This is even bigger. It's in the air.
She stepped in the lane there. You got it. Book it. Nicely done. She's had a great game, I think. She's done a little bit of everything.
She has. She's at 17 points.
Wow.
Leading scorer.
Wow.
That might be her all-time high in a varsity game. Baseline, bounce inside.
Travel.
And she traveled.
Yeah.
You got that one right.
Got that one right.
Not that we're watching.
That's right.
You're not that we're watching, Dan.
That's why I brought the Hall of Famers with me. Good entertainment. Holmes cross court to Schneider. 40 seconds for the game. Schneider, she's a good free throw shooter. Keeps the dribble, gives off to Holmes. She's been hitting hers. Holmes, and they call the foul, and Holmes will go back to the free throw line. What's she from the line, Jan?
Holmes is now 3 for 5.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. And that's not a bad thing. She just hit 2. Hope she's so confident to put another couple in here. You'll see what happens.
42-35. Lincoln leads it. 32 seconds left. Free throws in the air. Write it down.
It's great form.
Yeah, that's good form.
Great form.
You know what I'm impressed by? Lincoln doesn't have a lot of substitutes. These girls, I don't think
no,
their bigs have not been out of the game.
No, they have not. They do have one that can come in, but they primarily play 6, maybe 7 players.
Wow.
Holmes, good.
Good. 4 for 4 now. When you need it. That's what we talked about earlier in the game, the keys to the game, man.
44-35, and they did it in winning time. 28 seconds. Cross-court pass. Oh, and now there's a
illegal screen, yep.
Illegal screen.
Yep.
Lincoln by 9 with 23 seconds left, and they're going to go to over 500 on the year, 5-4.
That's the 5th foul on Elena Stock.
Yep.
Here we go. McLeod into Schneider. Schneider. Back to McLeod.
Get it across.
Schneider.
There you go. Nice. Again, nice little hesitation there.
Yep.
And you said Schneider's the team's leading free throw shooter, I believe.
Yeah. Percentage-wise?
Yes,
you did say.
That's right. I didn't want to follow up on that.
Yeah, that's okay. We're all right. We made the last 4. We're good.
The southpaw.
Yes. And Schneider has a lot of responsibility handling that ball.
Yes.
And she does a good job. Again, little hesitation there, very nice, and what a convenience that she's a lefty, because most females aren't used to guarding a left-hander.
That's true. That's so true. She's got a nice stroke. Oh, and
rebound. Holmes on the floor, and they tie her up. It's going to be Rochester ball.
They call timeout. That's all right. Good. That's good play. Good call.
Absolutely.
Good call.
10 seconds left.
That was another one that she's doing the little things, and that's what you need.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. And I think that's the difference in the game right now.
45-35. Lincoln leads it by 10.
I'm not going to say we don't have us in the bag, but I think we're pretty close.
I think so. I think so. So Lincoln should be able to move on to 5-4 and 4-1 in the conference. What a great conference record right now.
Awesome. Is Rochester in their conference?
Yes.
They are.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yes. Rochester's been a very strong team in the past years, but it goes in cycles. They say every 4 years, and they're rebuilding just like we are right now.
Yeah, I think that's very it's very common, and I think in high school sports, unless you're in an area where you just have a high turnover of people, but it's part of it. And like you said, Jan and Bob earlier, that they're a young team and they're growing each day. So they've won how many straight now?
This will be 3 for the Lady Railers.
That's good. Mm-hmm. That's good. So, and out of those games, how many? They have like 3 and 4, or what did they say they were now?
This will make it 5-4.
5-4. All right.
Yep.
All right.
So a couple of those games, they were in them. They just
exactly lost a couple close ones.
McLeod looks now, lobs inside. Knapp.
Nice patience.
Nice patience. No need for a bucket there. They're not going to foul.
Schneider.
Just hold the ball. You got it. Good game. Yeah.
That's it.
Well done.
Great job.
Final score, Lincoln Rail Splitters 45, Rochester Rockets 35.
Christmas came early.
Yeah.
We got a present.
That's right. Yeah.
I'm trying to find what we're supposed to say.
Well, yeah, thank you.
Here we go.
Well, what do I say? Home team win, sponsored by HCC. That's a home team win for the Rail Splitters, sponsored by Heartland Community College, Lincoln's Hometown Hawks program. Live local, learn local. Live local, learn local. Final score, Rail Splitters 45 and the Rockets 35. The Rockets now 3-10. The Rail Splitters go to 5-4. truck. Hey, thanks for coming up. You got your truck stuck, and then you got your brother-in-law's vehicle to get here.
Yeah, it was nice of him to put the offer in, and I was glad I did it. It's fun. I've done play-by-play. I enjoy doing it. I really do. It's a lot of fun, and I appreciate you letting me step in here and do it. Jan, it was good to see you again.
It was good to see you too, Chuck.
Yeah. So who's got Lincoln got next? When's their next game?
I couldn't tell you.
26th. They play Moline, I believe.
Okay.
The 26th. Yeah, 1:30 game.
Yeah, it's interesting. I observed at halftime that nobody came out and warmed up, but I think Lincoln came out that first part of that second half there just sluggish, and I think it just took them a while to get back on their feet. It's funny. We used to come out and warm up because you're sitting in that time, in the locker room.
Right.
But again, those girls play a lot of minutes, so I think they were a little sluggish. But once they got their feet under them again, they really did a wonderful job.
Yeah.
And Jan and I, the last time we did a game was 24 years ago.
What?
In 2000, yes. But it's
why'd they let you back in?
Yeah.
I don't. Well, I think what happened was that Carrie Frobe now has to travel to see her kids play.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Her one son plays down in Florida.
Okay.
And her girl plays at Colorado State.
Right.
And the guy that usually, Jay Harden, the man that usually does the games, he's with the CIA. He's on some operations somewhere. So Jim Ash calls Bobby V.
There you go. Well, it wasn't a bad call by Jim, I don't think.
No, I don't think so.
It's all right.
I don't think so.
And I don't think Bob's going to say no anyway. So anyway,
you may not be a Hall of Famer in basketball, but you're a Hall of Famer in broadcasting.
He's well known.
No doubt about it.
Well, thank you.
He's the mayor here in town.
That's right.
The poor guy that got my phone at the water company. Yeah, I think he's still getting calls. People still think I'm working.
Anyway, that was a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
So our post-game show sponsored by Grau Chevrolet. Grau Chevrolet out on 1905 North Kickapoo Street. Chris Grau and his fine crew out there since 1953. And well, Chris wasn't born yet. His father ran the place, but Bob Grau. But anyhow, if for all your automotive needs, it's Grau Chevrolet Buick out at 1905 North Kickapoo. And here is the Hall of Famer, Coach Jan Bowers, with the scoring.
All right, let's start off with Rochester. Taylor Offer, their leading scorer, had 9 points on 3 3-pointers, and really I think Lincoln keyed on her and made sure that they always had somebody in her face so that she could not get that shot. So great job there by Lincoln and the coaching staff to stop their leading scorer. Elena Stock contributed 5 points. Bella Harns had 4. Leading scorer was Delaney Ferris with 17, and Kate Gross chipped in 2 points for Rochester for a total of 35 points. For the Lincoln Lady Railers, they were led by Lily Holmes with 19 points, followed by McKinley Knapp, who chipped in 16. And then we had Grace Schneider with 5 and Mia Clark with 5 for 45 points for the Lincoln Lady Railers. And I want to mention this very quickly. Chuck, you had talked about the rebounding and the importance of offensive rebounding. So McKinley Knapp leads Lincoln with an average of almost 8 rebounds per game. But I'm going to share with you that before this game, 40 of those rebounds out of her 68 were offensive rebounds.
Yeah, she does a lot of work in there. I was watching her. She's just very savvy, very smart. She just seems to be in the right place at the right time. She's athletic, and she just, I loved seeing that. She just had the ability to, have a nose for the ball, and she had a great game tonight, and I appreciate that. It's a hard thing to teach kids that you can get a lot of buckets off offensive rebounds, and I did that a lot, and I think if you learn the game and you know the game, and I was always about mathematics, I always just watched angles. So
absolutely,
you knew where the ball was going to come off, and you just said, all right, I'm going to go over here. If you took your own shot, I would get my own rebound because I knew where I'm shooting. I know where it's going to go. So I think she just does a nice job inside of figuring out, where her body position is, and she's strong. I mean,
absolutely.
She's physically strong.
Absolutely.
You're not going to move her out of the way. So I think she did a great job tonight. And number 11,
Mason McLeod.
McLeod was it McLeod? Who's the other girl?
Lily Holmes.
I enjoyed watching her play today.
Yes,
she really played smart. She did a lot of the little things that nobody else was doing. She got down and she just and I appreciate that so much because those are the little things that add up. And some of the other girls didn't have their best night, somebody else steps up, and that's what you want. That's what you want.
And that's where Coach Bowers made a good point about Mia Clark. She was the hero pretty much of that Southeast game, and she just stayed cool. She didn't try to force her game and let her teammates do the job.
Yeah, and I think that's important. Sometimes, you think you got to come out and do things, and just, I think that's important with the team they have right now. You've got young ladies that are now figuring out what they can do and contribute, and I think that's important as you go forward. I mean, what do you play these games for? You play these games to get to the tournament, right? I mean, really. I mean,
absolutely.
You do this, and you learn from every game, and hopefully they've picked up some things tonight, and and hopefully they'll be able to build on this, and that's going to be the key to them moving forward, I think.
We had mentioned McLeod didn't score any points tonight, but so many important things that she did on the floor. And talking about Sienna Adams, who unfortunately picked up 3 quick fouls in the first half, and so that limited her time. But when she was in there, she made things happen.
Yeah. So one of the things I watched when was it Offer or Offer? She didn't like her. I mean, that girl bothered. It was really funny when she picked up her 3rd foul. She immediately got a 3. She hadn't scored a 3 in the time that she was in the game, and I think she had really frustrated her. And I think that's important, that they recognize that if she can just watch the hands part of a game and stay in that game, I think Offer probably would not have had the points she had. But that's one of those little things you learn too, So, and it's like Derek hated when Bad Barb had to guard him when we had family games.
That's true. And speaking, you talked about the rebounding. There was a rebounder. Barb was like, knew where the ball was going.
Yeah. So you got to remember that there's little things like that just add up. Like you talked about the keys of the game. I talked about the keys of the game, and it is those little things that add up. And I don't know what Lincoln shot free throw wise, but they hit them when they need it.
They did.
That at the end of the game.
Yes.
And I think that's for them to build on. Those mistakes you make early, you try to make up for, but it's when at the end of the game and the game's tight, then that's when Lincoln, I think, with those 4 free throws, then moved out with that lead and held on to that for, I think, what ended up being a fairly easy win in the end.
And Lincoln struggled there in the second quarter. We only scored 4 points. We still held an 18-14 lead, and then if you remember, Rochester came out, put on that full court press, and actually took the lead at 23-22.
Yeah, we went back.
Yes. And Lincoln then was able to regain their composure and come back and got some key turnover steals that led to baskets that took us back up, and then we maintained that lead with free throws down the stretch.
Yeah, I think it's great. Hey, Coach, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. Great win.
Got a couple of
great win
with you tonight, Coach.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Take it away.
All right. Congratulations. I heard you just got married.
Oh, no. I accidentally called you Taylor Richmond because I called you on the phone today. And so that's
I thought she said, no. Bobby was saying on the phone, and he goes, no, it's Roar. I was like, what? So I just go down.
How long ago has it been? It's been a while.
It's been a while. All right. Well, anyway, happy marriage whenever it is going on. So, hey, Coach, great. It was great to come up here and work with my brother and Jan and see you guys pull it out. And we were just talking about, some of your younger players just picking it up. And, I was very impressed. I was very impressed with their, ability to stay stable in the game.
Thanks. They played well. I feel like we're improving, and that's the goal, is to get better every game. And I think that we've done that. There were moments today that we looked a little bit tired out there. I don't know if it's finals today. Maybe some people got to sleep in a little extra or go home early and sleep. I don't know. I always like playing on school days because they're focused all day long. But they did good. So we got a win. So that was good.
Well, we had a little trouble there scoring in the second quarter. We just couldn't find the basket, but they kind of held on. And then Rochester came out with that full court press and took the lead, and we were able to maintain our composure and come back and figure out how to break that press. So good job by the coaching staff to get them reeled back in and under control.
Yeah, I just think that sometimes when you have a young team, they, when something changes, they get a little bit nervous, a little bit off balance, and then they settle in again.
Yeah.
So they're getting better at it.
Yeah, well, Jan and I were talking. I mean, this is a bunch of girls that, had last 2 years, you've had such success, didn't have a lot of playing time, but they're learning on the fly. And that's, and I also said, and these girls, you don't have a lot of deep bench. So, I observed that, but they played hard and they played well. And you had some kid girls that I thought did some amazing things for you, the little things, And
for sure.
Yeah. So, but it's always a learning process.
Yeah.
And it's hard coming off that win you had Tuesday night against Southeast, at a team that was 11-0 and knocking them off, and then trying to come back tonight. And you're 4-1 in the conference. Talk about that. Are you surprised?
No, I think that these guys, they're completely capable of playing with anybody. We kind of are like, we tell them, hey, if the team that showed up on Tuesday shows up, you're going to be in every game. If the team that shows up where we're looking a little tired and stuff, it might be a battle. So this team is capable of anything. I really believe that, but we just have to show up and play hard every game and continue to improve. So I'm not surprised we're at that mark in our conference, but it's only going to get tougher. Glenwood, Springfield High. I mean those are two really, really good ball clubs, and so I'm glad that we get a little extra time to keep getting better before we see them.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Your leading scorer, Mia Clark, only 5 points tonight.
Right.
Lily Holmes, what a big game for her.
Lily played really well. McKinley played really well. They all played really well. Everybody sees the kids who put the points on the board. Mia got shut down, but that's going to happen. Teams are going to scout us. They're going to be like, you got to take care of 25. And then the sign of a good team is when somebody steps up and fills that role, and Lily did that tonight. So some nights Lily's going to get hers, and other nights it might be Mesa or it might be Grace. It doesn't matter to me who scores, as long as everybody's playing really good defense and we find a way to win.
Yeah.
And I thought Mia did a good job of, she didn't get frustrated. She didn't try to force things. She let the game develop how it did, and she was a team player and had some great assists and did many good things on the floor tonight.
Absolutely. Mia's a really great passer, and so, she, especially in practice lately, she's been making really great passes, and I thought she did that again tonight. Sometimes it's not your night to score, and it's your night to do other things, and she did that well.
Yeah, and I got to say something too. There's a few times you had some timeouts, and I love when you come out of a timeout and you get to play one, and you did that like 3 times. And I said to Jan, that's one of the things that I say is a good. That's a sign of a good, well-coached team. Like you've got them knowing what you want to do. That one you came out and had a backdoor play. That was beautiful. You called a timeout. You were in a little trouble. Got an easy bucket, and that just I think at that point was a little bit of a turning point in the game. I think that was a big bucket you guys had that kind of got you guys moving along, and I thought it was a great call.
Yeah, it was a really great pass by McKinley. Lily finished it, and they ran it to perfection. It was a great execution on their part, and full credit to them. I mean, they're the ones who got to go out and do it, and they did it.
Yeah, well, I think that's sign of good coaching too. So you got to give kudos to yourself a little bit,
I have a good coaching staff.
Yeah, you think so?
I'm pretty fortunate.
Yeah. You got a great team and people. So I think you guys did a lot of little things good tonight. And I love that. They came a little sluggish in the second half, starting off, but they just kind of got their legs under them again. And then I think them pressing you actually, I think got you guys woke you up a little bit.
Right. Yeah.
And we got here we go. And but they handled it well. I thought they handled it well.
They did. We worked on it yesterday at practice. We knew that there was possibility that they were going to run our press on us, and they did, and they did a nice job with it. So I'm glad that our kids were able to stay composed and handle it, and they did a good job.
That's good. That's great.
All right, so your next game is the 26th.
Yep.
And away, is that Moline?
Against Moline.
All right,
yep.
What do we know about Moline?
They're good. I mean, they're a 4A school. They're bigger than us. But, I mean, they're also beatable. Last time I looked, I think they were 500. But that was about a week and a half ago when it all came out. So I haven't really looked again. I wanted to get Southeast and Rochester this week.
Yeah.
Now it's time to focus on the next one. Well, again, congratulations on a great win tonight. And Lady Railers are improving, as you said, and they are fun to watch.
Well, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're doing a great job. It's fun, and it was fun for me to be a part of watching it and hanging out with our brother and Jan. I've known them a long time, and it's a good basketball. Hadn't been in her a while.
I'm glad you came.
It was fun. Hey, you have a wonderful holiday.
Thanks, you too.
Yeah. Hopefully you don't eat too much before you get in that game tomorrow.
I'm going to eat all I want. They need to watch it.
I remember when I had to go back after Christmas. I hated practice after Christmas. Coaches, whatever, you're going to run. I'm like, oh, God.
You're going to run all that food
off you. Oh, man, I used to hate that, man. We know what's coming. You're going to do stairs. I'm like, oh, man. But, that's the way it was.
Coach Foltz had us practicing on Christmas Day. We practiced on Christmas Day.
I remember
voluntary. It was voluntary.
Yeah, right.
Voluntary.
Yeah. With quotes, big quotes, yeah. Anyway.
We're going to give them Christmas off. I mean, I think it's important that they get to be with their families.
Sure.
There's things that are, I mean, I know it's hard to understand, but there are things that are bigger and more important than basketball. they get to be with their families, and then the next day we're going to run that food off of them and hopefully come out with a win against Moline.
Yeah, well, congratulations again.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Merry Christmas to you and your family and all the Lady Railers.
All right.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
So, Jan, usually I would say give the scoring again for the people out in the parking lot, but since we're not on the radio, just give us the final score.
All right, Lincoln Lady Railers ran a record to 5-4, 4-1 in the conference with a 45-35 victory over Rochester.
Okay, thank you, Jan, and thank you for coming back after 24 years. We both came out of the bullpen to do this game tonight, and it was a pleasure.
Well, I tell you, there's three people right here that love the game of basketball, love to talk the game of basketball, love to watch the game of basketball, and just appreciate the game and respect
definitely.
the game.
That's true. That's true. It's a fun game, it's a process where, like right now, I think women's basketball is at a new level than it's ever been before. Women's basketball, and I think it's important that they can carry that through. And a lot of young women out there playing basketball, they're talented. I mean, I am very impressed. I really hadn't watched a lot of women's basketball in the last few years, and it's really grown and gotten a lot better. And so I think it's great for women's basketball and the sport itself. And we were talking earlier about Title IX and where that was and what that's made, and I think it's made a huge difference. And I think we're seeing the results of that. It's since 1972. So it's a great process, and it's wonderful to be here.
Yes, and once again, let's mention West Lincoln Broadwell winning the championship. Congratulations to them, and that's the future of Lady Railer basketball right there.
Yeah, there you go.
31-0. I noticed you being the mathematician said 0. My mother always never liked when people said nothing. She said, Bobby, you say 0.
Correct. I agree. I tell my students that all the time.
Yes. That is
correct. Is 0 a number, though?
Is 0? Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, good. I want to clear that up.
And Brother Chuck, we are
Bobby.
family. Thanks for coming up. I'm glad you gave me the call.
Yeah, I got a little stuck, but I got out of it, and we're here. I was able to get here. There's always a will, there's a way, So, but I know I enjoyed it, and it was a lot of fun. And maybe we can do it again. Who knows?
Okay. Well, thanks to all our sponsors. Thanks to the fans. Thanks to Jan Bowers. Thanks to Dr. Chuck Bederber. Final score: Lincoln Lady Rail Splitters 45, the Rochester Rockets 35, and of course, thanks to Connor Shaw.
He's the man.
Yeah, he's the man. He hooked us up. I even saw Lloyd here earlier hooking some stuff up. So, yeah, I've got great technicians. So, we love you all out there, Rail Splitter fans. Final score: 45-35. Bobby V.
Are you sick and tired of the telephone calls, text messages, and ads in the mail for Medicare open enrollment? Medicare open enrollment begins October 15th and ends December 7th. Changes made during this time will go into effect January 1, 2025. Feel free to call me, local Medicare agent Darrett Entwistle, and set an appointment to go over 2025 changes and plans. My office is in downtown Lincoln, or I can meet with you at your home if you like. Again, call me, Darrett Entwistle, your local Medicare agent and your friend in health insurance, 217-651-8046.
Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln. Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln.
Hello, Lincoln and Logan County. This is Chris Grau from Grau Chevrolet Buick in Lincoln. When it comes time to choose someone to repair your car, truck, or SUV, don't you think you'd feel more comfortable working with the local people you know and trust? Our team in Service, Parts, and Detail have the tools, training, and knowledge that will get your repairs done quickly with less downtime and at the right price. Call the local pros at 217-735-4444 at Grau Chevrolet Buick on North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln.
Hi, Joe Ryan here with Country Financial. As pensions go by the wayside and your retirement approaches, have you thought about what your retirement income will look like? No, I'm not talking about how much money you have saved. I am talking about a retirement income, a guaranteed paycheck for life. That's right, a paycheck issued to you every month for the rest of your life. Sound interesting? Let's talk. 735-4385.
Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School Lady Railer basketball. WLCN's live video stream coverage is made possible by Me Realty. Whether buying or selling, trust the professionals at Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln. Go online to merealty.com. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, located at 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln, and online at myfgec.org. Culver's of Lincoln, home of the Butterburger. Stop by before or after the game, located at 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Grau Incorporated, serving Lincoln and Logan County since 1953. Located at 1905 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. Phone 217-735-4444 or go online to grauinc.com. Chestnut Health Systems, offering a comprehensive scope of behavioral health and human services in Illinois and Missouri. Call 888-924-3786. State Farm Insurance Agent Brian Clark, with offices at 628 North Chicago Street in Lincoln, or call 217-732-6211. Collision Concepts, located at 1005 Macon Street, just off Woodlawn Road west of Culver's. Call 217-735-2100 or find them online at collisionconceptsinc.com. Complete Lawn Care, offering year-round service for all your outdoor needs, including lawn care, gutter cleaning, and snow removal. For a free estimate or for more information, call 217-732-9734. Dara Entwistle, independent health insurance agent advocating for you, your family, and your company. Located at 101.5 South Kickapoo Street, Suite 6 in Lincoln. Call 217-651-8046. Heartland Bank and Trust Company. Heartland Bank and Trust Company gives you choices with personal or business checking accounts that fit you. Good people, great account choices. Heartland Bank and Trust. Member FDIC. Heartland Community College is Lincoln's community college. At Heartland, you'll get the personal attention and support you need to be a successful student. Discover Heartland, discover your future. Visit heartland.edu/Lincoln. Emo's Cafe, your family restaurant serving home-cooked meals for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Located at 616 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Phone 217-605-0171. Emo's Cafe, Lincoln's family restaurant. The Johnson family, in honor of Keith Johnson, a proud supporter of Lincoln Lady Railer basketball for over 50 years. LCHS Lady Railer basketball alumni. Lincoln Lady Railer basketball, a proud tradition of Lincoln Community High School athletics. Once a Railer, always a Railer. Lincoln Heating and Cooling, located at 1716 Tremont Street in Lincoln. Phone 217-735-5835. The LMH Community Health Collaborative, improving the health of the people and the communities it serves. Chase Lowry Edward Jones Financial, your Lincoln Edward Jones financial advisor. Located at 407 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, learn how Chase can help you reach your financial goals. Visit edwardjones.com or stop by the office. Member SIPC. Joe Ryan Country Financial, located at 509 Pulaski Street in downtown Lincoln. Call 217-735-4385. Schneider Masonry, Family owned and operated in Central Illinois with over 40 years of experience serving builders, contractors, and homeowners. Free estimates available. Call 217-314-9654. Simply Traveled Cruise Planners. Let lbrealty.com. The preceding program is a presentation of WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com.